Hello and welcome to Meanwhile, back on the hobby farm. Hey, it's been a while. There's been a lot going on over here on the hobby farm. We've been doing a lot of work and we have a lot of work left to do. It's never ending. Standing out here on our nice busy highway out here in Watson Township, Michigan. The traffic is just extremely heavy. We have more boats coming by here in the summertime being pulled by pickups and snowmobilers than we do actual traffic. Done a lot. I took an old canopy frame and set it up this spring, and these are the grapevines I planted 3 years ago. Look at them. No grapes this year. Next year we will probably have about 100 pounds of them. That's one plant there and that's one here. I might plant one more on each side. Here is my watering bucket for four-legged friends that come by. But we have somebody coming by, so I'm not going to talk. How you doing? Okay, I had to stop that video. We had 3 golf carts driving around, and they stopped by, and they came by last year, and they came by, and I gave them a little tour of the of our critters and gave them a little history about most of our rescue animals. Hi, Captain. How you doing there, handsome boy? You are a handsome boy. Hey, Tennille. Hey, guys. Hi, Butch. Another hot day today, mid-90s, 500% humidity. So I do run water out here during the daytime. Chickens do not like to get wet, but there's 2 reasons why I'm doing this. The pigs will be rolling in that mud later on. The chickens and ducks, well, more the chickens, not the ducks, just by walking on the wet ground is going to lower their body temperature. We're going to come over here and visit Bullwinkle. Hey, Bullwinkle. Hi, buddy. Hey, Bullwinkle. He misses Rocky, who passed away in December. Hey, Bullwinkle. How you doing? Hey, Bullwinkle. Hey, where'd the pigs go? Hi, Sperrit. This Sperrit, our new horse, was really underweight. Has a condition called cribbing where they attach onto, she'll attach onto wood or metal or anything and does the sucking like it's a pacifier. Really can't cure them. They have special halters with a metal plate on it. I'm not going that route. Hey, Sperrit. Oh, you're going to pee for us, huh? How you doing there? Hey, Bullwinkle. That was our little nursery we had. The chicks have outgrown it. I'm going to take that down and build a nice, actually one that's going to match our fence. This fence is going to have 5 foot, it's going to come up to here, 2-inch by 6-inch metal fencing, hard wire. Going to attach it all on the inside. Then I am going to run a hot wire here, and right about here on the top. And that's so the goats, well, the goats won't jump it anyway, but the pigs will want to push up against that fence because they always have that itch. So that will stop them from doing it once they get zapped. And this fence here hasn't been on in months. The horses don't know it. They see this ribbon, that back fence up there. It's because it's a deep decline, I guess you want to say it, that goes down the hill. I don't want the horses rolling and hurting themselves. There's a line there. It's not even hooked up. They see the electric fence. They stay away. Hey, Butch. Hey, Butch, you want to say hi? Butch. Hey. Hey, Butch. Hello. Hey, Butch. Butch. A lot of people don't realize that they have almost a 200-degree angle that they can see. They can almost see behind their back. So a lot of times when you call them, they won't hear you. But right now, if you see him, I'm going to wave. There he goes. See that? He could see me when I did that. They're an amazing creature. Ducks are enjoying the mud. That's Click and Clack, the brown ducks. They came here on 4th of July, actually, on the 4th of July holiday itself. A gentleman, friend of ours, of mine, brought him home to his wife to surprise him. Don't have ducks, don't have chickens. And she said, no, we do parrots and we do dogs. We do not do ducks. And it begged me to take them, and I took them. So they're called Click and Clack, the Tappet brothers. If you, they used to be on PBS radio on Saturdays. They're out of Boston. One of them passed away. They had a humorous car show every Saturday morning. that I used to listen to them. There's Goose, and there's Thanksgiving, our turkey. And I got a lot. I got to redo some of the coop this year. Getting rid of that toilet seat, getting another one, have an automatic door opener. Butch! Hey, Butch. How you doing, buddy? We're going to come around over here. It's going to be another hot day today. But that's the fence. Is it completely straight? Oh, no, it bows a little bit. But you know what? I'm not a carpenter. Eggs are only by pre-sales. I only sell them by pre-sales. I don't do them, just put them out there because somebody buys some, they get sick from something else, they'll blame me. And then the county will come in and call all my birds. My chickens are fresh, clean, no diseases. That bird flu that they talk about, that's all made up hype. Just the government's way of controlling small farmers. And here's our little flower garden here. A lot of stuff already went into bloom. It's past bloom right now, so it doesn't look as good as it did 3 weeks ago. My catnip, I bet you don't see this too often. I got catnip growing up into the tree. And the reason why it's up here is because I have, well, 4, but technically 5, because this Skatey Cat, our cat, has been hanging around here on and off for 3 years. And he comes by for 1, 2, 3, sometimes a month at a time, and then we won't see him for a month or 2. I'm guessing it's a male because we don't see any babies around. But the other cats are doing good. Hey, DC, our first cat that we had. AC ran away when we first got AC and DC, but DC stuck around and he would not let me go near him. Look at him. He lets me pick him up. You're good boy. You want some catnip, buddy? I'll give you a piece of catnip. Let me give you a piece of catnip there. Catnip, if you don't know, is actually good for humans. It actually has the opposite effect that it does on cats. It actually, it's like a natural melatonin without the hangover. Here you go. There he goes. He found it. Oh, there he goes. I can't see. There he is. They love their catnip. He's going to get buzzed. You like that, huh? Well, let's come back around over here. It's a mess. I got a lot of projects, never ending, but we got a lot done this year. Basically, no TV here. Watch some YouTube, but I basically, this is it. I work, and then when I'm not working, I'm out here. Here's our cherry tree, our tart Christmas tree that I bought Mama Joanne for Mother's Day. Hi, Thanksgiving. You're always looking for food. You are. You're always looking for food. I can't wait for this new fence to come down. I can take all this other crappy stuff down, guys. Hey, Butch. See, I call him, he won't do it, but if I wave my arm, Butch! Butch! Hey! He's making a liar out of me. Butch! He said, nah, you've tricked me enough. We have 2 hay racks, one here, and I don't really fill it up unless I'm in a rush because there's a lot of poop I've got to get. This is all getting cleared out. Trees are coming down, putting tile underneath. But when I'm short for time, I throw it underneath here, but I have an actual hay rack out back. Our back 40 area is where a lot of the animals spend a lot of their time. There's foliage, poison ivy, weeds, grass, oak leaves. They go back there and they spend a lot of the time back there. They only come up here when I'm up here because they think it's feeding time. How you doing there, girl? Can't see it from here, but she was Spirit, underweight horse that we just got, was just cribbing, and you can hear the sucking noise when they do it. Hey, what are you doing? Get out of there. All right, we're going to come around over here. This is a mess over here. This is my old stove that I'm restoring. 1931 Kalamazoo wood stove. That is the water tank made out of copper. It's inside the basement. All the doors are inside. That's the firebox on the bottom where I put my Only put a little bit of wood. I'm going to do some canning on that when it's done. It's a mess. This is a temporary canopy. It's going to come down in the fall time. I hope to build a permanent wood structure one. We have a gazebo, a permanent gazebo here with polycarbonate panels up here. This stays up year round, except I will take the curtains down. But this stays up. I cannot use that over here with the stove because this stove has a chimney in the back, a stack, and it will melt those panels. And obviously I can't use it here, it would melt this. So I'm going to have a higher up wood structure with the stacked black pipe going out of the back. And then this way I don't have to worry about burning the place down. Here's I have them numbered, my pickle jars, buckets, because I got to get some feed this week. And they're all numbered because in case I can't do it or Mama Joanne's home and I'm working late or whatever, they're all numbered and they know which feed is for which animal. This is Orphan Cork. Hi Orphan Cork, how you doing, buddy? He flies over the fence every day. The only rooster that we have, well, let me backtrack. I do have a new one. One of the 3 surviving chicks that I had is a rooster. But he spends his day over here. He makes sure the girls, 3 or 4 of them, fly over the fence every day. And he makes sure that they don't go out in the road. Over here, this chicken right here, that is Lynn. She came with 6 other ones almost 3 years ago. She got stuck right underneath Butch's chin is a black tub on its side, and the goats like to go there and the chickens for shade during the day. Well, she ended up actually getting wedged between the stairs and that, and I didn't realize that she'd been there for almost 2 days, 40 hours, and I don't think it was a raccoon, probably a possum, pecked her rear quarter really bad. It was a really bad infection. I cleaned it up. No mean to gross her out, but she had maggots on it. But that's good. Maggots are good. They actually they eat the infection away. So I left them there, but I did treat her with some antibiotics, and she could barely walk, and she's doing great now. She lives out here in this little area, and the reason why I have a top and sides on it is because when I first brought her out here, I can't have her with the other hens. They know she was injured. She's 98% healed, but I want her to be completely healed because if the other hens have any detection that she was attacked, it's a sign of weakness. They will peck her to death and kill her. So I put the top metal on the side and the top, and she goes in there at nighttime all by herself. Just before sunset, she goes in there, and I put some more feed in there for her. I put some water, but the metal's on there because raccoons, which we haven't seen any in about 2.5 years, we're really lucking out on raccoons, can actually reach in with their paws and they can pull the animal, not through it, but they can do a lot of damage. So when I first got her, without having that top and metal on the sides, I would walk by at nighttime and she would cower and shake. She was afraid because she had flashbacks of being almost eaten alive over here. Yes, one of the horse troughs over here has lids and a piece of board in there, and the reason being is because yesterday I was out doing errands, and when I came back, there was a hen in there, and probably about another 10-15 minutes, she would have been dead. She went in there to get a drink of water and could not get out. They cannot swim. And all I had in there at the time was the board. She couldn't get up on the board. I took her out and put her underneath my shirt, sat on the stairs that Butch is on for about 25 minutes to get my body heat on hers to warm her up. Then I put her on top of the stairs right where Butch is sitting, laying, and in the sun. And then within about 35 minutes, her body temperature rose back up, and she was perfectly fine. A lot of people will take a blow dryer, hair dryer, and do that. That's a no-no. You'll kill them because they'll have a heart attack. Chickens have sensitive hearts. 90% of chickens that die, if they're not eaten by predators or mites or diseases, they die of heart attacks. You will find most of the chickens that we have seen that have passed away were deader than a doorknob on the ground underneath the roosting bar inside the coops. They have a heart attack. And if you heat their body up too quickly after going to hypothermia, it will kill them instantly. So, But she's fine, and that's the second one. 2 weeks ago, same thing happened, another chicken. So yesterday I put some mother lids in there to hopefully keep them afloat anyway. I'm thinking about putting a separate camera on that and on the pond over there. I haven't had one in the pond and one this year, that's it. Cameras on there with alerts, so when they fall in there, it alerts me, and if I'm not home, I can have somebody come over and at least get them out of there, because they will die within 45 minutes, they'll be dead. Hi, Thanksgiving. And they are begging for food, so I am going to throw a little food over here for them, and they are going to be in 7 heaven. Here, guys, you get a whole extra feeding today. I'm Anil. All my buckets that I just used, they all have letters. B for birds, G for goats, H for horses, and P for pigs. Hey, what are you doing in there? We got chickens that come out here, and hey, you're missing out on it. There's another hen in there. Hey, Thanksgiving, be nice. Stop pecking the other birds. So the other 2 turkeys that we got, and where did Cheech go? Cheech, you're missing out on the food, buddy. Where's Cheech? We have Cheech, and he came with the white one, is Thong. Cheech and Thong. Cheech, where are you, buddy? He was out here when I was giving these people a tour of my animals, and there's the new rooster right there. He's so small that he wedges out. I don't know how, but every night he gets out in the morning time. He's greeting me at the gate. I don't know what happened to. I'm gonna go in there. We're gonna take a little walk in there, see if we can find Cheech, and then I gotta get going. I gotta go to a 70s party today up the street at the Big Lake Yacht Club. It's just a made-up name. Big Lake is not that big, but group of people have a club, a group that they call. I can't get this gate to open right now, so there we go. Oh, there he is. I was just gonna go see him, but now I don't have to, because he has arrived. And that's it. A little garden update here. That is one plant. That is a squash plant, and it's growing in this bucket right here, believe it or not, this little bucket with the weeds. There's 2 plants right here, and here, and that's all the plants. Zucchini plant, same thing, is in a bucket, a bag, right here. Oh, that's not the bag, that is actually a tub. And look at that, we have a zucchini. That's the second one we got. That's a biggie, ready to be picked. And that plant goes not as big and sprawling as that one, but my tomato plants are doing really great. I gotta put some posts on there tomorrow. These are all romaine tomatoes. That's a marshmallow plant. Originally marshmallow was made out. It's not no more. It's all synthetic chemical junk. Very good for you for acid reflux and stuff. Very good plant. Right over here is some spearmint. We're going to come over here. We got some white sage. I've got to harvest that this weekend. When you get the long shoots like that, it's time to do it. Got some yarrow over here, some chamomile. We got some apple mint. It's gone to seed. But that's okay. I've got a lot left over from last year, but I'm still going to harvest some of it. And then I'm going to leave some of these on here, let the seeds fall down, regerminate over the winter. These apple mint were growing until the first week of January. I was still out here picking some. Then we had a cold spell. We got some lemon balm, got some garlic chives, got some regular chives, 2 pepper plants. They came from last year. I had them in the basement. They were only about 1 inch tall because I forgot to water them. I was busy. And they came back. And this year, when I'm done harvesting from them, I'm going to split them up and put them in two different, I use grow bags. Better than plastic. We went through this on another video. You use a 5-gallon bucket, which I used to. What happens on the inside of it when you empty them out, all the roots spiral, what I call spiderweb effect, around the inside of it. And a lot of the energy that should be going towards the plants and the fruits and what have you, and the flowers, go towards the roots. So by using these bags, it doesn't happen. What happens is when the roots touch the bag, they self-cauterize, just like you would if you were bleeding, and they stop growing. And what happens is there's main tap roots for each one of the plants. Any plant, they get the tap root. The energy, the water, the resources, everything goes into that, which promotes really good growth. Because these were in 5-gallon buckets. They were about an inch tall when I took them out here in the end of April. And when I transplanted them, I mean, they're thriving. Those plants will probably be about 2.5, 3 feet tall by the end of the summer. That is horehound, good for sore throats. They were growing in my basement over the winter. That is toothache plants. This same thing. This is a tropical plant from Brazil. And if you take the flower head and you put it on your gum, if you got a toothache, it'll numb it. It's really good. That and cloves is really good for you. But that was really, barely made it. What happened with this was, again, I forgot to water them because they were in the basement. And out of sight, out of mind, you know how that goes. I ended up taking some heads this spring, flower heads, and because that's where all the seeds are, and I sprinkled them on there, and lo and behold, they grew. So I lucked out. But they're all gonna come. All these plants are gonna come into the basement this year, but I'm not gonna forget them this year. Check out this, huh? Lemon basil right here. Oh, the smell of it is awesome. This over here is known as a weed. What we got over here? We got some dill. The dill didn't do very well. So we got some mother's wort and some mugworts, and we've got some yarrow. How you doing there, buddy? Are you visiting me? Hi. Hi. Yeah, I had to move one of the dill plants. He was laying down on the dill plants every night, so I had to move it and put an empty bag there. That's the fencing I was talking about up front, but this is going back. This is only 4 feet tall. I'm extending it and getting 5 foot tall, and that's going to be lined on the inside of that fence that I had. And that is it, folks. The little garden tour. We hope to next year build a deck along the whole front. Instead of having 2 rows of these, we'll have 1 row up against the house on the deck. And then these will be on the outside, on the ground. These tomatoes, folks, are delicious. I guess I could. Breakfast of champions. Well, thank you for stopping by, folks. Hit the like button if you liked it. If you didn't, still hit it. Make an old man feel good, will you?